and this is just like a personal pet peeve, this may not be an issue for anybody else. I think people should list their prices. I have a consulting business. I list my prices. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or just welcome if you're new. My name is Eboni Harris, and I'm a serial entrepreneur based in Houston, Texas. This video is a video I've been wanting to make forever. This is something that I want to start as a series on my channel, probably more on TikTok, but I decided to start here just because I'm used to YouTube and I love YouTube. TikTok is new and a little scary sometimes, but I love YouTube. If you are on the TikTok side of the world, people are very much struggling with small businesses. They often talk about minority-owned businesses, but small businesses and the lack of customer service or customer care. I'm a person who has had a lot of experiences. Just in general, I love supporting small businesses. I'm always looking for a Black and brown business to support. 100% I am all for supporting a small business, right? That's why I started my business operationally, because I love supporting small businesses. We struggle when it comes to ensuring customer experience, which leads to loyalty in customers and leads to having more referrals or people coming back to patron you. I wanted to talk about one of my many experiences, but instead of just complaining, as a person who loves small businesses and want us to do better, I'm also going to give 5 tips for this particular business on how they could help the customers patron them, how they can help the customers want to be loyal fans of theirs, right? I'm going to tell a little story to start with. I had to get my laptop fixed. It was tripping. It was messing up. I had to take it to get it fixed. That morning, before I went to get my laptop fixed, I was looking in the mirror and I was like, man, I need to get my eyebrows done. Don't focus on my eyebrows right now. They need to get done again. So I take my laptop to go get fixed. I pull into the parking lot, and guess what's a parking lot right next to the laptop place, an eyebrow place. So I pull in and I'm like, oh, this person does eyebrows. That's dope. I'm going to see if I could go see them, right? So I look online before I get out the car. I look online just to see what the hours were. The hours were like from 9 to 7 or something like that. So I was like, cool. It's like 9:30, 10 o'clock, whatever. So I'm like, cool. I'm going to go take my laptop, do what I got to do, and I'm going to go get my eyebrows done. Well, I go take my laptop, quickly come down, attempt to open the door. The door is locked. Cool. Get it. You might be doing somebody's eyebrows right now. Maybe you're an appointment only person. Maybe you're one person. Maybe it's not I'm thinking more of a studio, but maybe it's just like one person in there, right? Cool. Got it. Completely understand. Go to my car, go back to Google to look and see. It says they're open. Okay. So I call the number. The number on Google matches the number on the building So I call, no answer, no voicemail set up, anything. Okay. Well, it's 10 o'clock. They're supposed to open at 9. Okay. I don't know what's going on. So then, and this is me because I like supporting small businesses. I could easily be like, whatever, just love. But I was like, no, like I really want a patron. I want to see, this is convenient. I was like, if nothing else, I have to come pick up my laptop so I can schedule an appointment for the day. I got to come pick up my laptop, right? So I'm sitting in my car and I go to the website, right? So I'm on Google, time is there, the number is there, no answer. I go to their website. They have a website, decent website. Time still the same, says the same thing, 9 to whatever. And they have the phone number on there and it says, call or text. Cool. I get it. We all use our cell phone for our business number. It is what it is. So I should have texted. Nothing, right? No, nothing, no response. So I'm still sitting there and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna look at their Instagram. Maybe their Instagram will say something about like what's going on or why they're not available or no information. It's pictures like it look like they haven't posted in a few weeks, which is fine. I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, so how do you book an appointment? Go back to the website. Oh, there's an option to book an appointment. The option to book the appointment, you have to create an account, which I absolutely hate. And I get it. Do what you got to do. I don't know anything. I don't know what your prices are. I don't want to create a new account for a new app that I'm never going to use again. Because I don't even know if you still are in business in real life. I don't even know. So I didn't do that. But to even see the services or to like look at the prices, I believe you had to make an account. And I was like, I don't want to do that. All of that to say, I sat there probably like 15 minutes trying to get my eyebrows done, trying to see if I can at least get an appointment for the next, I think my laptop was going to be done in 2 days. So maybe I get an appointment in 2 days and, whatever. Nothing happened, no response, whatever. So remember I said this was like last month? Never got a response. Never got a phone call back. Never got a text message. Never got anything. So you know what? Maybe maybe they're out of business. That might be the reality of it. And it is what it is. But I just really was like, this is the struggle that we have as small businesses. We don't think through what is our customer experience. And here's the thing. I am here for the accidental entrepreneurs. I am here for the people that didn't even know they had a skill. They just been doing it on their friends for this long, and then people wanted to start paying them, and then all of a sudden they have a business. I love it. I love those stories. When I tell you I love those stories, I love those stories because I think it's great. I think it's great to be able to figure out you have a skill and then find a way to make money from something that you just were doing naturally for free or for a low cost, and then turn it into a business, right? But at some point, right? So it might just be I have a cell phone, people just pass my number around, and that's how I get appointments. But I often think about when we start a business and we get momentum going. And yeah, you might start, we bootstrap it, we figure it out, we do what we got to do. At what point do you say, okay, it's time to elevate a little bit? And elevate does not mean spend money, right? That's not necessarily what that means. And so that's what I want to talk about today. I'm talking specifically about this business and my experience with them. And I'm going to give advice to that business. They probably never see this, right? But I'm going to give advice for that specific experience and what could have been done differently to elevate it. But if you have a business that you feel like I'm doing okay, I get referrals, I get clients, but I am not sure what to do to just kind of elevate it, these are 5 simple things that you can just check really quickly in your business and see if you have this. With this business, I called and I text, I never got a response. If you're going to have a phone number, if you're going to have an email address, you need to have it monitored. That's just the reality. You need to have it monitored. You don't, I think it's great to have an answering service, but I understand, again, it may not be something that you can afford, but can you do like automatic text reply? So the person knows that you will get back to them, that you will say, that you've seen the text, that the text message went through, that the business still exists, something, right? So if it's not an answering service, at least a voicemail with some information, right? At least say, thank you for calling EHMA Services. Unfortunately, we're not available right now, but if you leave a message, we'll get back to you within 24 hours and we'll make sure to answer any questions that you have, right? Something with some information, those type of things. I'm with a client right now and I can't answer the phone, but I'll make sure to get back with you when I get a break or within 24 hours. Some type of information so somebody knows, oh yeah, this is a business and that they're going to get back with me. Like there's a reason why they may not be answering. That person could have been sick. That person could have been with a client. I don't know. I don't know what happened because they don't have a voicemail and they didn't have anybody answering the phone. So if you're going to have a phone number or an email on your website, have an automatic reply, have a voicemail, and most importantly, number 2, follow up. Why ain't heard from that person? Why haven't they reached out and said, hey, so sorry we missed you. This is what you do to book an appointment. The website literally says call or text. I did both. I got nothing, right? And so follow up with potential clients. Have automatic templates. Come up with 5 templates. If someone is saying, hey, I want to book an appointment. Okay, here's how you book an appointment. Or this is what I have availability. Or da da da. Hey, I want to know your prices. Okay, here are the prices. Here's what we do. Here's how you book, right? Come up with 5 quick templates that you can just copy and paste. On my phone, you can have in your clipboard, pen text. So create 3 or 4 templates and just have it pinned. So when somebody reaches out, even if you don't have an automatic service, you can just copy and paste it and send it off. But follow up. If somebody reaches out, follow up. I get it. Every follow up is not going to turn into a client, but that does not mean like literally even if I couldn't turn into a client, I have a friend that lives literally like 3 blocks from the place. And I would be like, if she ever brought up eyebrows, oh, it's a place. Actually, I have a lot of friends that live in the area. I just thought about where it is. I have a lot of friends that live in that area, a lot of women who get their eyebrows done. And so if somebody mentioned, oh, I need to get my eyebrows done, I need to find a place. Oh, I went to this place. I didn't get to go get my eyebrows done, but it seemed cool and they responded or whatever. I can then refer them out, right? So follow up with potential clients, follow up with current clients. Just follow up. The next one is, if you're not using your social media to gain, like you're not trying to like build a huge following, which I don't think you need to do. I don't believe businesses have to have a huge following. The most important thing is your conversion and how people are patronizing you or people actually coming to, use your services. Use your social media, especially if you're going to have it on your website or on Google or whatever. Use it as a way to relay information. And yeah, show off your skills, show off what you do, but use it as a way to relay information if you're a service-based business. Use it as a way to say like, hey, we're closed. We're doing some redecorating. So we won't be in the office for today through Monday, right? The dates. Because guess what? When I went to the social media, I was like, well, maybe they posted, maybe it's a story, nothing, right? They're not using it. So use your social media to relay information. I really think that it is important that you're talking to your current clients or your future clients. And I know people say it all the time, well, know your target audience. Yeah. Do that too at some point. What I'm saying is have information on there, especially if you don't use it that often. Just put updates on there, right? Use it like Facebook, use it like Twitter. Just put an update. Put it in your stories. Hey, tomorrow we're going to be, or this week or whatever, right? And, you know, they have the little highlights as well that you can use if you want to do that. If you want to put updates on, like I have an update highlight, just put that on there and then you can just add updates. But yeah, use it to relay information, let people know what's going on. And I think it's also a good idea, since we have pinned posts now, like Instagram, have pinned posts that have how do you book, that have what you do, that have prices, that have an update on what's going on. We're only taking new clients on March 1st, right? We're not taking any more new clients, whatever. Have that in your pinned area as well, so that people, when they go to your page, they can say, oh, okay, now I know, I'll come back in March, or let me save this, or let me go find somebody else, right? Put the information out there to serve your current clients and potentially new clients. This one probably was one of the reasons why it really bothered me. Update your hours on Google. Update your hours on your website. Put if you only do appointment. I think it's important to have somewhere, right? Maybe you don't put it on your Google business. Maybe you put it on your website. Maybe you put it on your social media. But update your hours so that people know what they're getting. And then my last, and this is just like a personal pet peeve, this may not be an issue for anybody else, I think people should list their prices. I have a consulting business. I list my prices. I put starting at, right? Because it might change, it might, whatever. I think it's important to see how much you're going to charge, to know how much you're going to charge, especially if I can't get you on the phone, especially if I can't contact you. And it helps in kind of weeding out the people that aren't going to be your customers, right? I understand that a $7,500 product is not going to be for everybody. Every small business is not going to be able to say, I want to spend $7,500 on a consulting firm, right? We do the work for you. So hopefully you see the value in like $7,500 for a couple projects and, getting it done where you don't have to do any lift a finger. You just kind of let us know what you need to do. I think it's a great value. But I completely get that might be like, oh, that's too much. Then those customers will move on to somebody else, right? But what sucks is, as a customer, because I'm always thinking about from a customer's perspective, is I've called 10 different people and nobody will give me a price. I have to do a consultation with every single one of them and they still don't give me a price, and I got to get 10 proposals from every single one of them before I ever get a price. And that just pushes you further along in making a decision. I feel the same way about therapy. I mean, I think therapists need to put their price online. My price I put on there. People don't see it sometimes, but it's on there. If you go to the frequently asked questions, it literally says $200 an hour. That's how much I charge, $200 an hour. If you want to work with an associate within my practice, they charge $160 an hour, right? If you want to work with an intern, they charge $120. If you want to work with a prepaid therapist, they charge $80. Those prices are on my website because I don't want anybody confused about what they're getting. I don't want anybody confused about how much it costs. Now, is there a time, do I have products and services that cost more? Sure. Do I have products and services that may cost less? Sure. But when it comes to work with me, you know that it starts around $200. And so then you decide, do I want to work with her? Do I want to pay $200? Is that can I afford that? Or do I need to figure out a way to make that work because I really like her, right? But it's there. And it helps people understand what they need to do in order to work with you if they want to work with you, or move on to find somebody that they want to work with. And I know we try to get people into our sales funnels. We try to get people in so they can like already have this like loyalty because they've already dealt with us for a week. And that's why, but I don't really mess with tricking people. I don't really mess with that. I don't really mess with trying to like manipulate people. I get it. Sales is a form of manipulation. Sales, you have to like convince someone of your services, I understand that. But I just feel like put it out there. Just put it out there. So that's just one of my pet peeves. Put the price out there. So if you have a service-based business, if you have a salon-based business or something like that, these are some tips just to think about. Go look at your business and see do you have these things in place. And if you have any other tips, put them down below. What tips would you give this business? What tips would you give them? Hearing my experience or just knowing what you know about businesses, what tips would you give them to improve their customer experience? And again, none of this costs money. Everything I just put on there would be free. As long as you got access to like your own social media, your own website, Google Bit, as long as you're the person that's doing it, you can just go in and fix it or add those things. So I love doing stuff like this. So if you have a small business, or if you have had a small business experience that didn't go so great, let me know. And I'll be happy to give like a quick little 5-point summary of a way to improve your business. That's free, that's quick, that's easy, that improves the customer experience, and make sure that you start building a loyal customer base. So if you like this, like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. That's all. Bye.